I have some webtastic news. I'm going to try my best to upload as many past videos as possible that I was forced to delete, in fear of the YouTube apocalypse. It's just that a lot of the old videos might need some heavy editing because I was watching some of them. And yeah, it's going to take some time, but I'll try the best that I can. Because look, I've had over more than 800 videos as well, and it was very heartbreaking to delete them. And look, if I would have known that it wasn't as big of a deal as it was, because, the labeling your videos as made for kids or not made for kids, hence why I'm always cursing in my videos, so that way, it'll make the kids stay away, and I can label it as not made for kids, which is why I curse a lot in my videos, which I hate doing. And if you mislabel your videos, you're liable to get sued for $42,000. It scared the shit out of so many YouTubers, to the point to where they just delete their account and move to another platform, which took me months. I remember when we got the warnings of just, finding every video I could and just transferring them. I mean, look, it was more than 800 videos to my Facebook page, where the majority of all the videos, from the past are now. I'm not going to upload every single one of them to YouTube. That's just lunacy. That's too many videos. I'm also going to be giving away another Vudu code for Spider-Man No Way Home for my fan supporters because, they actually deserve it. Thank you for the support. And this is actually going to be done for next week's video. And look, if you want a chance to, win a copy of the code, just join the fan support. And look, I have over 84 videos of inside information on these Spider-Man films, including what will happen with Marvel Studios Spider-Man 4 in the future of what's pretty much going to happen. That's already on there. And this is also my final thoughts and web on the Goblin's ass that I'll be addressing as far as the controversy regarding Spider-Man Lotus. And I can't believe, honestly, like, out of all the shit that's been going on for years, this is the most that everybody's talking about. And it's just really simple. It's a simple concept of forgiveness. Yet, a lot of these morons who have an intelligence level of a caveman are just completely humiliating themselves. And I know it's not fair to get, into a battle of wits with people that are completely unarmed, but they at least deserve the 15 minutes of shame awards, which is what I'm about to give. And yes, I mean, some of you are understanding and supportive because you're actually reasonable, intelligent human beings that believe in second chances and forgiving others, but some of you are just like fucking animals. Well, then again, stop right there. That's actually an insult to animals, and stupidity is not a crime. So I finally allowed them to, go on their way when I was done with them, because there was really no trying to reason or talk with them. They just get so angry and just start deflecting and saying other stupid shit. I mean, honestly, some of these people should have been, born with a warning label. Because, I mean, geez, you read and react to these things and you're just like, oh my God, how stupid are these fucking people? And you actually start to wonder as to whether or not their father would have been, would have pulled out. Because honestly, like, this is today's generation that we have to have confidence in. I mean, their reasoning and comprehension skills are just, like, really fucked up, man. I've seen some of these guys, like, I look at their YouTube videos and I see what they look like and everything, and I'm like, these guys are actually fucking adults. They're not like teenagers or kids. They're really fucking stupid. Anyway, as you can see from the conversations, people are just, trying to twist my words around. And look, they're trying to label me as homophobic because I don't support them. And I'm not in favor of sexual preference changes to, pretty much gender swapping, of these characters and, sexual swapping, they've been very well established as straight, especially their original gender. Yes, I'm referring to the transgender stuff. And I know that I forgot what the name of the character. I think it was Dreamer on Supergirl. Nobody was happy that it was like a dude playing a woman. It was kind of fucking weird. But hey, you know what? If that's your thing, fine. I'm not gonna get into it. But for some people, it's really fucking whacked. And look, these characters have been well established as straight for a long period of time, and these movie studios don't give two fucking shits. I mean, they're just doing this to appease the masses, and despite the facts, I have respect for them. Because look, they have rights as human beings, regardless of how we feel about the way they've chosen their lifestyle. We can't judge them. You know, we gotta let them be. And I don't condone any violence or harassment against them. And look, if you want more LGBT characters, or if you want transgender characters, then fuck, put them in the film, but come on, create some new characters, leave the well-established ones alone. I don't have a problem with that. And look, I've been called a racist because I'm not a fan of race swapping, yet I believe that the use of the N-word is fucking disgusting. It represents a history of past suffering and a violation of human rights that shouldn't come out of anyone's mouth. And it should not be in any way or form justified, you know, as a term for black people to only use it, the only ones to be exempt from it, you know, on using that word, while any other race who does so, because I know there's a lot of white people, I think they're, I don't want to say the word, but kind of rhymes with the other N-word, yeah, they're just white people who like to act black. They use that term all the time, and, you know, it's not considered to be racist. I mean, come on, it's got to be a two-way street, not a one-way street here. It's a horrible word. It should never be friggin' used. I mean, there's also the C word that you never say to a woman. That shouldn't be used, and I don't think, you know, friends should be, you know, playing around and saying a C word to each other like as if it's a good thing. It's fucking not, you know? I just feel as if the abuse of power on social media is truly sickening. Especially on how disturbing they are for believing their own bullshit and trying to convince themselves they're actually morally right when, truthfully, they're orally going up the wrong alley, if you get my fucking drift. I mean, jeez. I just can't get my head so far up their fucking ass to see what the fuck, you know, what planet they're on. Look, the entire point of this debate over this controversy is that cancel culture, and this is the truth, is not actually about justice. It's not. It's all about control, and people love to be in control, especially the narcissists. And people use cancellation to force conformity to ideals. That's just the way it is. You know, and these days, whatever you've said or done in the past that didn't seem to be offensive is now considered to be, and you're being judged for that. That just whacked as hell. You can't tell in the future as to what you talk about now will be offensive in the future, which is why, like, this is all kinds of fucked up. I mean, what happened to James Gunn and Chris Pratt? You know, Marvel was stupid for firing him because they ended up rehiring him anyway. And he ended up going to DC to do Suicide Squad. I mean, was it worth it? I mean, the guy's a really great fucking filmmaker. Yeah, I saw what he tweeted. But honestly, if words really hurt you, you're a fucking pussy. Alright. Yeah, the whole sticks and stones may break my bones, but words will not harm me. Yeah, I take that into effect. If somebody calls your mother a whore, you gotta ask, is she? You know, I mean, come on. It's just fucking words. Grow a pair. It's just as simple as that, and it has to fucking stop. People have to be, you know, they have to stop being so unfair and judgmental about what one has said or how they behaved or what they did in the past, especially if they have apologized for it. You know, and both Warden Wayne and Gavin have apologized on fucking Twitter. What the fuck do you want? You want blood? You know, you want to get out like a fucking one of those leashes and start leashing them from the back? I mean, what the fuck is wrong with you people? You've done the same fucking shit. You just haven't done it publicly, you fucking hypocritical pieces of shit. Everyone once in their life has said the N-word or made a joke about homosexuals. I don't give a fuck. And you are lying if you say you haven't. Nobody's perfect. Nobody. Okay? I mean, otherwise, what's the point of forgiveness? What's the point of moving on if you're not letting people move on? Look, if they didn't want to apologize for it and they said everybody can go fuck themselves, this is how we are, then this would be a completely different conversation. I mean, look what happened with Robert Downey Jr., his past history. And you know who gave him a chance? Jon Favreau, and Marvel Studios was not for that idea. They were really worried, they were in panic mode, until Kevin Feige decided to give him a chance, and look at him now. He's fucking flourishing. You know? How do you expect people to move on and better themselves if you're not willing to, you know, give them a chance and support them? They're gonna end up, honestly, they're gonna end up going back to what they did in the past that made them, do bad things. That's what happens, and I see that shit happen all the time. Because people are fucking selfish. And look, I honestly wish, if this happened, I wish that everyone's life was made public, because that is the only way that cancel culture would not exist anymore. Because everybody would be too busy pointing fingers at each other everywhere. And it would fucking become stone throwing city at this point. Everybody would be fucking dead. And that is the whole point. Please, as a human being, I am asking you to understand that and stop twisting words and trying to label me something that I'm not, because that's fucking defamation of character. And it's fucked up. I'm a reasonable human being, and I'm trying to reach out to you guys. Okay? This whole generation is fucked up the asshole. And I am seriously scared shitless for the future. I'm not kidding you. We're living in a society where they're doing Tide Pod fucking challenges, putting dangerous chemicals down their throats. That is disturbing as fuck. Like I said, the whole point is to let go, love, and respect one another. Forgive and give second chances. Sometimes it's hard to forget, but you gotta let go of the past, man. You can't always, chastise somebody for what they've done in the past. You're just never gonna move on. You're gonna make things harder for them. People love doing that. Whenever shit hits the fan, oh, let's talk about the past. Let's throw that shit in your face. It's not healthy. It's not a healthy relationship. Because if you decide to live in the past, that's exactly where you'll always remain, while everyone else is running towards the future. Listen to this very carefully. Forget the past because it's a history, and embrace the present because the future is a mystery. I get it. Horrible things have happened in the past to every single race. No one is more important than the other. No one is more superior than the other. We all bleed the same color, which is red, despite our skin color. Okay? I'm not for Black Lives Matter. I think all lives matter. It's not racist, it's the truth. Because I love each and every one of you. I don't give a fuck what, you could be fucking purple for all I care. It's just, I'm tired of this superior bullshit. Because that's what it is. I understand the meaning behind it, but you know what? There was, like I said, I've said this in the past. When COVID came out, everybody was going after Asian Americans. I will not forget that. Was that shit in the news? No. Did anyone make a big deal about it? No. Did Asians all over the world fucking congregate and went all over the place, marching everywhere, saying Asian lives matter? No, they didn't. Because everyone's lives matter. I understand what it's for, and I understand and I feel for African American community for the shit that they've been through. But like I said, it's just unfair. It really is. And I know I'm going to get a lot of hate for saying that, but that's just the way it is. The Jews suffered through the Holocaust. Do you see that shit going on of Jews' lives matter? No. It's in the past. It's no longer occurring in the future. We're past that. There's more love out there. There's more acceptance. And we have to stop focusing and repeating and staying in the past. That's just the way that I feel. Okay? So I am very sorry if what I just stated angered a lot of people, especially in the African American community. But that's the truth. And nothing for nothing, they ain't exactly innocent either. Because anytime shit hits the fan, what happens? There's rioting. There's violence. Destroying your own fucking neighborhoods. What does that do? It doesn't make any fucking sense. You think the Asian Americans are going around doing that shit when they were getting their asses kicked because they blamed them for COVID? Or how about the Russian Americans who were getting their asses kicked because of what happened in Ukraine? It happens all the time, man. People are playing these stupid ass knockout games, living a thug life and shit. And I know I'm getting into people may say it's racist, but you know what? That's the truth. It's disgusting. Because there's a lot of African Americans who are very well respected in this community that are trying to do the right thing. They're trying to better themselves and they're very respectful. And then you have people behaving like that, destroying their own neighborhoods, destroying each other, shooting each other in every corner, killing themselves for what? Drugs? Money? It's a disgusting way to live. You only have one life, okay? Once that's over, it's over. You're not coming back. And I feel for those who are in bad neighborhoods that, you know, they literally have to look all over the place before crossing the street or just watching where they're going, just being paranoid if they hear, like, you know, something as small as like a firecracker going off, thinking it's like gunshots. Or it's just, I don't know. I don't want to get more into this because I know I'm getting into a territory that's going to piss a lot of people off even more, but I'm just trying to be fair. I'm trying to be reasonable. I'm a very loving and caring person, and I'm just telling it down the middle. I'm not left. I'm not right. I'm very traditional. Some people would say I'm like a conservative, and that's just the way that I feel. I think that everybody should be loved, respected, taken care of, and I don't think anybody should be susceptible to any violence, any police brutality. I'm not a fan of that shit, you know, or, you know, pretty much harassing people because they look a certain way, and they, you know, I mean, it happens to Muslims too, you know, everybody assumes that they're terrorists. It's horrible. Anyway, I could go on and on, but that's not the whole point of this. The whole point of this is just to say, you know what, just, you guys got to chill out. Please love each other more. Be careful. Stay safe out there. There's a virus out there that will wipe us out. Like, it literally, this whole situation reminds me of Avengers Infinity War when this happened, and now it's like we're in Endgame, you know? Because now we have the vaccines and everything, and things seems to be a little bit better, but everybody just, you know, need to be careful, you know, and there's just a virus out there that will kill you within seconds. So look, live life to your fullest, stay safe, you know, and if you get angry or you want to do something stupid, just really just think about it, you know, because human lives are very sacred. God put you on this planet for a reason and a purpose, and we should just really just chill out. That's all I'm trying to say. In the words of Stan Lee, with great power must come great responsibility, so please stop abusing that power and becoming irresponsible with it. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section, and please, if you guys are coming on my comment section to just say stupid shit or just try to annoy me, I'm done with it, because it's a waste of my fucking time. You give me fucking hemorrhoids in the asshole, okay? It's just really fucking annoying, because they just keep coming back, and you know, I don't know. Anyway, so until next time, on the same Spider time, same Spider channel, and same Spider place, Spidey Woman out.
Face it, Tiger, you just hit the jackpot.
Woo!